A good Vach. It's Motzei Shabbos, the last week of Adar, Marem B'Simcha. And as we continue to reflect on the issue that's happening in the world, and as I said on the last clip on Friday for Shabbos Kodesh, there's a great opportunity here. I remind myself of something that I experienced together with the Amshinover Rebbe in Bayit Vegan about 20 years ago or so. I came to Eretz Yisrael. I brought a friend with me, someone who at the time was not frum yet. He wasn't religious yet, and we were studying together Tanya once a week. I would travel on the train from Borough Park to Manhattan, an hour, study with him for an hour, and return another hour, a 3-hour experience. In the 6th or 7th year, we studied for many years, I offered him to take him with me to Eretz Yisrael, and he agreed for this. And when I came there, I decided I want to bring him to see some special people. So they told me there's this Yid, I'd never met him before, the Amshinover Rebbe, in Bayit Vegan, and if you can get to him, it will be a special experience. Well, indeed, I got to him at 4:45 in the morning. 4:45 a.m. is when my friend and I came to see him, and we were there till about 6:45 or so, almost 2 hours. Those that know how busy the Amshinover Rebbe is because of his avodah, his davening, and his learning, know that to get 5-10 minutes with him is special. Baruch Hashem, we got plenty of time, and it was a very intimate experience. Many things were discussed then, which I've shared in the past, will share in the future. One of the things, after talking to him, he said goodbye to us. The way he said goodbye to us is by looking directly into our faces and being silent. We were this close to each other, face to face. At that time, social distancing wasn't necessary. We were so close to each other, and before he opened his mouth to wish us a bracha, a blessing, he just stared into your eyes, a piercing look that was scary, very scary. My friend, who's an educated person, a substantial person, a normal person, an experienced person, just melted. He started to cry and cry and cry, just standing, looking into the face of the Rebbe. And then he said the following, I'll never forget these words. He said, "Thank you, Rebbe, for teaching me the quality and importance of silence." My friends, today we're in a situation of silence. We are silenced. Doimamti. David HaMelech says in Tehillim, there is a virtue to Doimamti. Our Rebbe's Yom Haledet is coming up on Yud Aleph Nisan. What does the Rebbe say? That he himself put together and wrote on his birthday on Yud Aleph Nisan. It's a time of his boidedus, isolation. Take some time for yourself to think about your past life, your present life, and what your future you want to be. But that requires his boidedus. The virtue of silence is not to be shoved under the rug. We live in this hustle-bustle world. Everything's happening, and the credit cards, and the gadgets, and the internet, and everything is instant. And all of a sudden, Hashem says, fellas, let's rethink our values. We need some silence. Rabbi Isai, as we go into Nisan, and we want positive and healthy silence, let us take a few moments and reflect on the virtue and opportunity of silence. And when that happens, you melt away. And this friend was so impacted that he became ultimately a Baal Teshuvah, is a Baal Teshuvah, someone who davens and learns. And this came as part of that experience. Have a wonderful week, and only Psuras Toivos. Stay safe, healthy, and happy, and Hashem will definitely bring Mashiach now.